Hey guys, welcome back to the trade breakdown for 12th of October 2023. Took two trades today. First one was a break even. The second one was 30 pips. Looking at this as a review, and I realized I made a mistake in my zone, and I think that's what led to the break even. So I'm going to show you where I made that mistake. So here are the charts as it were. I'll show you the areas. I was very aware that we've been bullish all week, which has been fantastic. We've had so many great trades this week. Reason why I was bullish is basically we've got this candle here and this candle here that end of last week it created a support, and it was just a beautiful liquidity pool. Clean candles to the left, made sense to keep on pushing up. Tried to take some sells yesterday with as in Wednesday, because I had like some nice 6 hour, 4 hour rejection areas, thinking that this area might hold a little bit because longer, higher time frame, we are in a downtrend. But we just kept on pushing through. So it is what it is. Still got some, it was a pretty subpar today, actually, day yesterday. I was a little bit disappointed and taking the 12 pips, but it kept on pushing up, and then now just we're at the next level. So same deal, right? Where I made a mistake today, so going down into the 4 hour, the areas that I was looking for price, I wanted to see price push up and then fill this wick and grab the liquidity, because we were pushing up into this zone quite strongly just in the last 30 minutes of the Frankfurt Open. So I thought, yeah, we can like push, if we can pull back and then push up, we'd push into this wick and then we'll look to take some sells down from there. So that was my plan in the morning. I'll go to the 30-minute, and this is the candle that I thought, oh, you know what, it grabbed the liquidity from underneath this doji. We had another little doji here, but this one was closing so strong that I thought, gosh, what I'm visualizing was price to just do something like, wick down somewhere and then push up into this area, and then we can look for some beautiful sells from this area to go back down. That was the plan. That was the plan. So I had to then, because what I do is I'm looking inside of this area to see where could that bottom wick be. So where I made a mistake, I realized I had made a mistake, was that I don't even know how I did it, really. Maybe I was a little bit tired, haven't been sleeping too well. Been like, the baby needs to be fed every 2 hours and stuff, but not using that as an excuse. But some reason I've considered that a rejection wick, but it's not. It doesn't go by my definitions, does it? It broke the candles to the high to the left, but it clearly closed quite bullish. So I was on something this morning when I first did that. That's not a rejection wick. So therefore, this candle that broke the high of the candle to the left and then closed back down, this isn't a resistance. So I was looking at this as a resistance, and then therefore, if it broke and closed higher, that this would become a support to push up. I don't know, mate. I've got no idea. Anyway, when we drive down to the lower time frames, what we did point out correctly was we did have like a whole bunch of like little areas along here on the lower time frames. Specifically, we had two areas that we could anticipate. On the 1 minute time frame, we had two areas where we could anticipate that price would, well, the 30-minute candle may make a bottom wick, and that will be around this area where there's imbalance, or this one here has been retested, so it's not that one. So it'd be this one, or this one, or this one. And I thought that would be a pretty good way where price could push down and then bounce up, or bounce down to, oh, come on, man. Bounce down to this one and then go up, or this one and go up. That was the idea. What I want to see is price push down to it, one of these areas, and then I want to see it slow down and then show some signs of rejection, then come back and then push up, and then I'll try to get in on the rejection. That was what I was looking at. So we'll go, I took it on the 1 minute, and I don't really like taking trades on the 1 minute, so I don't know why I did it today. Guess it's been a good week. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a fantastic week. So apart from yesterday. So I guess I was a little bit more aggressive. Anyway, this is the open 1 minute. Okay, so I cut through that support area. Next one, push down into the zone. And it's a shame I can't really show you like how the candle's moving inside of this minute, because watching it move gives me a lot of information, as much as information as it does when the candle's just closed. But I really want to see it like how it's moving in different areas of this wick. Like I want to see it sort of like slow down a little bit, sort of break as high, come back a little bit, break as high a little bit more, come back a little bit. That area shows me it's like picking liquidity. So I didn't like, this is a doji candle, so I didn't want to like trust that this was my low as a liquidity candle. This one here is kind of like negated that whole area, broke the candle to the high and then closed bearish. So I thought, you know, I didn't have a lot of confidence to enter on these two. I needed to see something, you know, something of significance. So this was a little nothing minute, then another one, and then we saw something like this push away. And that was just like, ooh, okay, that is actually quite nice because it is rejecting these areas. Price pushing up. I'd like to see it not attack the high, but then come back, and then I'll try to get into it. So that was the idea. So next candle pushed up, and I was like, beauty, little gap here. Price can come back down to it. Don't want to miss the trade. Price pushed down quite heavily. And then as it was slowing down and then starting to push back up, that was where I entered. So I ended up getting in about there with a 10 pip stop loss, keeping price underneath here, targeting the top of this 4 hour, the top of this green box. That was my idea. Yeah, that was it. That was it. So I just had to like, then sort of just price was going all right for a little bit. Then it came down. I was like, oh shit, I think I might have done the wrong thing here. Price pushed it back up again. And then it, I think it was after this candle that I moved my stop to break even. So just to see if I can survive that one, because I didn't like how it was taking so long. You know, by this stage, it's been in this area for 11 minutes. It's plenty enough time for it to have made a low and then push up, because it's, you know, if it's 11 minutes and it's done this, and I'm trying to visualize that the 30-minute candle was going to have a wick down and then push up this 30-minute candle, or maybe the next one. It's been in this area for 11 minutes now. So I've only got 19 minutes left for it to actually start pushing away. So I'm starting to run out a little bit of time because it's just hanging in this area. So hence, that's why I managed this trade. And then it came down, took me out. So that was the first BE. Okay. And then price started to sink. And I was like, thank goodness that I managed the trade and got out there. Then it was a waiting game. So let's navigate up to the 3 minutes. There's a few guys that got the sells here. I didn't get to take the sells. What I was looking for, because I had a bullish idea. I was waiting for then price to come down into either this red section, Asian low, or this green and purple box. And this green and purple box was, if I show you the 30-minute chart, 30-minute chart is this candle in the Asian session. So this is the one that swept all this liquidity, like a little bit of trend line liquidity over here. Okay. Trend line liquidity, price came down, swept it, closes a beautiful liquidity candle. So this area, I thought, well, you know, maybe it can just create a support on the 30-minute, wick into this zone, pick up liquidity, give me my price action that I'm looking for, either the 4 options that we talk about in our service, the one that's got the, you know, check the G drive. It's got the 4 types. You've got your cowboy, you've got your anticipation, you've got your confirmation, and then you've got your late entry, or you've got like, you know, hybrid of these ones. I just needed to see price push down, reject, retest the rejection, reject again, and then that's it. Voila. People might say it's a W pattern or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's anyway, let's let price just tell us the story. So let's watch it. Price was sinking down. needed to see a rejection. That's not a rejection wick. Unless if I was drunk again, like when I was talking about this one, maybe I would have said, "Oh, you know what? That's a rejection," but it wasn't. It's not. It's not. Price pushed down, nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. We had to wait for this one. We had to really earn our keep. Okay. Price still nothing. Okay. First rejection because it broke the low, closed above the wick. Okay. This one now swept it, pushed up. So now we've got a better rejection. That one was a rejection, but this is an even better one because that was a doji, this liquidity candle. Now, price, as it was, just needed to move away. Beautiful. It's moving away. It's building liquidity because it's hesitating at this area. Now I just wanted to see something break the candle wick to the left, and that will be my entry. So still haven't got it. Let's zoom in. Let's watch the beauty unfold. We're starting to get these wicks that are creating higher lows. Now, as soon as we get one that is still nothing, still nothing. There we go, that one. That one broke the low. Now, anticipating that this would be a bullish move, my stop loss is underneath here. I've obviously moved that to break even since in the trade, but that was more or less the entry under here. Anticipating that this would close bullish, keep your stop loss under there. I was targeting this area because at the time I was thinking, geez, maybe it doesn't need to come back. So I thought at least, it left imbalance in this candle. So let's just take our profit there. And that would be a nice 30 pip move. Got another imbalance here. So it made sense that price could come back to these areas. Okay. And that was it. That was as difficult as it got. Rest of my job was just to watch it unfold. So nice little gap up. Beautiful. And then it hit target and that was it. Then it actually went and continued. It's a little bit of a bummer not to be in it. But look at where it rejected from. So just remember the target that was for this trade. This one, look, took it out. So I actually did take a sell later on, way after the stream, when it was rejecting this area. So price rejection came back down. Okay. Then this one. Yeah, that's the one right there. So the first trade was BE. This one here just took 30 pips, didn't capitalize on the rest of it. And then later on, this was the first rejection, second rejection. So I took a sell up here and I only took it to this area. That was where I took it to. So, but it made sense. It's the exact same setup from down here, just later on. And because we took out the liquidity from above that 4-hour wick, which was my target, and just made heck of a lot of sense that we could see a pullback at least to imbalance. Okay, that was the idea behind that last trade. Price fell, took target when I was on my way to get some groceries. Yeah, it was a beautiful session. The rest of it just kept on dropping. Wish I held it for over CPI because that would have been fantastic. Look where it went. So I actually got the high of the day, but only managed to take like 20 odd pips in that one. Either way, fantastic day. Really, really pleased with how things are going. Hope you guys are enjoying this stuff that I've been putting out. If you are, please, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you for the last day of the week, Freaky Friday. Enjoy. See you later.